Starting where we've left in the last video, we obviously need to create this run method. So let's go to our PayPal class, and after our add product method, let's create a new one. We see a few new lines, and let's start with public function run, and we pass in one parameter, which is basically transaction ID. By default, null. And we check if isn't empty. Let's copy this name because it's pretty long. Transaction ID. Then this add field, and we're going to add custom as first parameter, and then we're going to add transaction ID to it. After this, we return this render. As you can see, we have two methods which we haven't got inside of our PayPal class yet. One is called add field, the other one is called render. Render we will focus on a little bit later on. Let's start with add field. So before our run method, if we create a few new lines as well, and we start typing private function add field, and we're going to pass two parameters. One is name and the second one is value, and we should assign null values to them by default as well. Okay, now we check first if isn't empty name and isn't empty value. Then we want to this fields assigned to the fields array, the new input field. Actually, let's use single quotes because we're going to be using double quotes inside of this statement. So input type hidden, then we have name, which will be basically will be our, let's actually do it like this, name. Then we will have, actually, do you know what, because it's going to be a little bit too long, we're going to create a variable called field. We can later on concatenate this if we need to, and this is what we're going to do here. Actually, field dot equal after the name, let's create a space there. After the name we will have value, and the value will be value taken again from a parameter of the specific method, and then we can close the input field itself. And obviously we're now passing this field onto our array. So that's the add field method. Now if we go back to our previous method, the next one was the render one, and this is what we're going to have a look at in the next video.